the client, you are selling cars and you get the client who would like to have triangular wheels. Can you fix that? So they are technical, they are technological, they are limitations. Production-wise, there are always limitations, and we cannot change everything. That's one perspective. But the other perspective, it's also how much is going to cost us if we change everything. Is the client willing to pay for that? Or is this our investment in order at all to sell at the low margin level? That's more the question. So that's what happened now in these two situations. In both situations, we had something positive and we had something negative. And the negative felt like quite heavy one. And both of you, what did? You took the positive and you prolonged it. So you ask more follow-up questions. Do we forget the negative part? We don't forget it. No, we put it aside. And why we put it aside? How often it happens in our discussions that we get, yes, I like it, but, and so on. On what we like to react? On the salad, right? So it's on the but. Do we know if this but is really valuable for them or not? We don't know. And we can look at that from two perspectives. What we said before, in the cross section, we get the hook, and now we need to see what's the weight of that benefit. And here we would like to see probably both sides, how heavy or how powerful it's yes, and definitely how powerful it's but. Where to start? Our engineering mindset would say, oh, we need to fix the but. It's dangerous. Maybe we will need to fix it. Maybe we will get paid for it. Just how to proceed from the beginning. And the first thing what we say in such of cases, when it's something positive, when it's something negative, what to do first is, yes, we hear it. You park it. Let's say you hear both. Now it's on what to react. React on positive first. Like Sheila did, why plastic? And like Björn Eric said, what, can you tell me more about the colors? So yes, we hear. It's not that it's gone, I hurt you. So that's for you, make a note in your papers, whatever, but react first on the positive. And what to do with the negative? Let's put negative on ice first. So it will not melt down, it will stay there, but let's put it on the ice first. We didn't forget it, we just didn't react to it. Then we are prolonging, so we drill down, we use follow-up questions on the positive, drill down on the positive, and when we are going to react to the negative, after you learned everything from me, why I like the colors, where we are going to use it, how helpful they're going to be, and I say after all the positive things, look, Björn Erik, I am really, really disturbed by the plastic. And then probably you will say, okay, let's look what impact this has in your company or in your operational work. So then we will come back. What that means, we will react to the negative only if it's going to be mentioned by the client again. So it needs to be client who will bring it up for the second time. Not because you wrote it down on your piece of paper and then you say at the end, when we already built all the positive, and you would say, oh yeah, by the way, before you mentioned that you don't like the plastic material, can you tell me more about that? Don't destroy what you already built up. So it needs to come from our side first. We are going to deal with the negative only if it's going to be mentioned by the client again. Why? What's the benefit in all this? Let's look at the conversation from the, let's say, time point of view. So we have a time axis and we have on the y-axis when the conversations go into the positive directions and when it goes into the negative direction. What happened from the beginning of the conversation? I said, yes, I like that. No, I am not fine with that. If we react first on but, what's going to happen? Oh, you will learn everything, how our oceans are getting polluted, how all the plastic is suffocating the animals, and I really cannot look at that anymore. And it's not only the oceans, it's also the desert. You know, camels are dying because they are eating all this plastic that is spread all around. Oh, you will get a lot of negatives, don't worry. So we'll go here. And then you will say, oh yeah, but you also mentioned that you like the colors. Bringing me up from such a low level of negative, it's going to be not only heavy lifting, but it's probably going to be impossible. Not a good idea. But what you both did, you said, oh, why you like the colors so much? Who everything can utilize it? How it can utilize it? So you found 3, 4, or maybe even more positive signals which gave a certain weight to the benefit. And then I still ask, what about the material? So here it's going to be much more easier to discuss the negative part. Where we are in the positive section. So we call it, let's build a positive reserve from the beginning of the conversation. Build a positive reserve. We may discuss the negative. Why not? It's just try first if this is really my issue, or this is actually a fake objection, or it's made up objection, or it's more a trap for you. So we need to distinguish, it's something a real objection. When I say real objection, means it has a significant impact either on the operations or on the business. Or it's just a fake, made up, a trap.